Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, which is entitled as Sannyasa Yoga. Sloka 63. Iti te jñānam ākhyātaṁ guhyād guhya-taraṁ mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru. So far, what we have learned is that Krishna gave a clear instruction to Arjuna that he must perform as karma yoga, and it is not an optional program for him, and that karma yoga will gradually take him to bhakti yoga. Also, Krishna in the previous sloka mentioned for him to be successful in performing karma yoga, he needs to perform sharanagati. He must surrender unto the Lord, because without surrendering to the Lord, he himself will not be able to overcome the obstacles caused by modes of material nature in the form of his body. So we learn sharanagati plays a part of anga for karma yoga, which is angi. Now at this point, Krishna considered that he has given the final instruction to Arjuna. Tameva sharanam gaccha, surrender unto me. With that idea, Krishna is concluding his discussion in this sloka and letting Arjuna to make a decision. Now let's understand the meaning of the sloka. Iti, thus. Thus means from starting of second chapter until this point, the subject pertaining to liberation has been covered comprehensively in a clear language. Mayā, by me. By me, who am by nature omniscient, that is all-knowing, all-powerful, your best friend and your true well-wisher, guhyād, the confidential shastras of pravritti dharma, guhya-taraṁ, still more confidential, jñānam, the knowledge of nivritti dharma. This term jñānam refers to all the path that leads one towards moksha upaya, like karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, and prapati, sharanagati, and other upayams like avatara ragasya jnana and purushottama vidya. All these are said to be jñānam here. Te, unto you, ākhyātaṁ, has been taught. Etad aśeṣeṇa, all this in its entirety. Vimṛśya, pondering over fully. Vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa, analyzing the entire teachings critically and repeatedly. Krishna is saying that he has told many things and he is asking Arjuna to ponder over it thoroughly. In other words, he is not telling Arjuna to just pick anything that he like out of rush, but think it over to make a right decision. Yathecchasi, whatever you like, tathā kuru, do so. Translation: thus I have explained to you knowledge, still more confidential. Deliberate on this fully, and then do what you wish to do. The sloka starts with the term iti, thus, so far, meaning Krishna is saying, I have spoken many topics until this point. Whatever the most confidential matters among confidential, I have shared all that with you. We need to understand what confidential thing that Krishna has taught here, that he is saying so. In the world, there are many literatures, there are many things that we study, like Ayurveda, science of medicine, Dhanurveda, science of warfare, Bhautika Shastra, material science, Arthashastra, political science, Niti Shastra, moral science, Jyotisha Shastra, astronomy, and many more. These literatures are meant to keep us in this world happily, and they are pretty much common to many. There is nothing much secret involved in this. They are Samanya Shastra, they are common literatures. Whereas topics like after death are considered to be confidential, secret. How to attain heavenly planet or any other higher planets after death. Those are rahasyam, guhyam, secret subject matters. Such topics cannot be learnt by everyone. It is only available for some people. They are not commonly accessible by all. This is what's said to be guhyam in this sloka. Greater than guhyam is guhya-taraṁ, more confidential subject matter. They are present in the Vedanta Shastras like Upanishads. Understanding those scriptures are not easy. They are hard. This must be learned from a very learned elders who practices them. The enjoyment even in the higher planets like heaven and other places is only focused on body. The pleasure one gets through the body is not long lasting. It perishes at one point. But the sukham that one gets within oneself, that is called atma sukham. This stays longer, and it is not dependent on the external sources or even the body itself. For common people like us, Sharira Sukham is considered to be the highest Sukham, happiness, which is derived through our senses and body. That is because we have not tasted the Atma Sukham. We have not tasted Atma Sukham because we have no idea about Atma. If Krishna has not spoken Bhagavad Gita, this information would have been hidden always in the Upanishads. That is why Bhagavad Gita is said to be essence of all the Upanishads. Such information is said to be guhya-taraṁ. One more time. Guhyam is the secret where one tries to obtain extended happiness that can be derived through body in higher planetary systems like heaven, Pitraloka, Chandraloka, and so forth. That is Sharira Sukham. That is Guhyam. Guhya-taraṁ is trying to attain Atma Sukham, thinking beyond the body, focusing on the self, Atma. Beyond this more confidential subject matter, the most confidential subject matter is guhya-taraṁ, is about the Lord and the means to attain that Supreme Lord. So, the portions in the Vedas that speaks about Jivatma and Paramatma, the Supreme Lord, and the Upayam, the means to attain them, are said to be guhya-taraṁ and guhya-taraṁ. Krishna, in this entire Bhagavad Gita, spoken elaborately and clearly about these two, guhya-taraṁ and guhya-taraṁ. There is nothing more left for one to learn beyond this. This covers what one needs to know to attain the goal of life, which is to attain the supreme abode of the Lord and to serve the Lord over there. This is what Krishna says in this Sloka 63. If one is serious, very keen in attaining this end result, the goal of the life, then they must do Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Bhakti Yoga. This is said to be very confidential, and not everyone can easily understand, or not anyone will easily reveal this to others. But Krishna, out of compassion, has given these most confidential knowledge to Arjuna and to all of us in a way that we can easily understand without any doubts or confusions. It is only Krishna who can give such knowledge because he is Sarvajna, omniscient, all-knowing. Therefore Krishna says there is nothing that you need to know beyond what I taught you, Arjuna. Not only that, I am very close to you, and you have also surrendered unto me seeking for proper guidance in your confused state of mind. If someone is already in distress and disturbed, confused, why would I further give them distress, disturbances, and confuse them? I will not give any wrong instructions. Therefore, contemplate on whatever I have told you so far, Arjuna. Think and analyze what I told you. Think if you would do karma yoga, or you would do jnana yoga, or you would do bhakti yoga, which connects you directly with me. Think what suits you, what will be better for you and your position, and pick that path and move forward. But remember one thing, whatever upaya means that you pick to follow, you need to continue doing your nitya and naimitika karmas, daily and occasional duties. This will be applicable for any path that you choose to do. Why? Because it is only through these nitya naimitika karmas that you will be able to destroy the sins that come upon you on a daily basis. It is only when these sins are gone, one will be able to do any yoga without any hindrances. Therefore, Arjuna, think over carefully and make a right decision that will fit you well, and then do what you wish to do. Yathecchasi tathā kuru. Whatever you like, you do. Now, we all will be very happy that Krishna finally spoke and gave one instruction out of 18 chapters, 800 slokas that really favors me. One thing which I can for sure follow. Because Krishna said, do whatever you like to do. That means I can do anything that I want to do. This is the best instruction of the whole Gita that Krishna ever gave. But let's wait until the next session to understand what Krishna really meant by saying Yathecchasi tathā kuru. Do what you wish to do. Namaste. Hare Krishna.